It's been a crab boil through 2 games here in Healdsburg as the Packers lead the 3-game series against the Humboldt Crabs 3-0. We come to you live with the 3rd and final game of this series. Easton Stockford and Hugo Traverso up here in the booth. We'll have all the action for you tonight. Hugo, what can we expect? It's been 2 dominant performances from the Pack, but you have to imagine the Crabs are going to be charging back here in this 3rd game to try and avoid the sweep.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've brought out the best lineup they can. They've got, stars lining their starting 9. But I'd say for the Prune Packers, it's going to be the pitching again. And they've got Cooper Rummel on the bump today, and he's just been so locked down. And he's supposed to be followed by Duncan Russell, who's 5th currently in the PEL for ERA. So looking at that, I think it's going to be a really tough day for the Crabs at the plate. They're really going to need to grind out some at-bats.
They've struggled the last 2 games. They only had 4 hits last night and 4 hits the night before. So 8 combined hits through 2 games for the Crabs. We have a look at their lineup. Manoa Chapman batting second, or leading off, playing second. Tyler Chapman in right field batting second. Jamie Mullen batting third, playing third. Adam Enyor, the designated hitter, batting fourth. Ryan Vandenbrink playing first, batting fifth. Jason Areola is batting sixth and is the backstop for the night. Daniel Osborne out in center field, batting 7th. Joe Fagan batting 8th at shortstop, and Alex Harrington batting 9th, playing left field. Looking at the lineup for the Packers in the field to start things off, as you mentioned, Hugo, Cooper Rummel on the mound. Behind the play with them is Trey Martinez. And going over to first, it is Tommy Brown at second. His former ASU teammate Brendan Lewis. Then Matthew Mansberry, the Michigan commit, at short. Cade Campbell at third, and then Jake McCoy, Rex Watson, and Dane Morrow in the outfield from left to right. Tommy Brown getting a bit of a shift. Hasn't played first base, hasn't started at first base. He played 1 inning there earlier this year in a blowout game. But it looks like Coach Gomes is kind of trying to switch him over to first base a little bit and get him some more reps, while still being able to fit Hideki Prather and Trey Martinez into the lineup. We'll see how that shakes out, but for now, we'll go down to field level for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So ready to go here at Recreation Park, the 3rd and final game of a 3-game series to decide who is in first place. The Packers already claimed first place. They're up a game and a half, so even with the loss today, they still sit atop the PEL by half a game. We're having a look at the standings. Packers sit atop the league, 23-4 overall, 12-3 in PEL play. The Crabs in second at 11-5, so still that game and a half back. But then looking at the 3 and 4, a big series between the Rogues and the Potters this week, as the Rogues leapfrogging the Potters as they are 7 and 4 now, while the Potters are in fourth at 8 and 7. And then the West Coast Kings at 8 and 9. The Mudcats, who will be here on Saturday at 7 and 11, and then the Giants rounding out the bottom of the standings at 1 and 15.
Yeah, I think Giants officially out of playoff contention. Mudcats, they are on the brink of being eliminated from the playoffs. They have a very, very big 3-game series coming up. Win everything, evens out at the end of the week. Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. But I will say, Potters and Rogues, that has been a huge series. As you mentioned, the Rogues currently lead that 2-0, and they are looking for the sweep today. It's going to be a very exciting game starting at 6:35 up in Medford, and that would really set the tone for the Rogues and really set up a huge series this weekend. I believe a 4-game series up in Medford between these Crabs and the Rogues. Going to be a huge, huge set of games. Got a doubleheader in there. Really, really big for both teams if they want to be playing the Packers as it stands right now in the league championship in just about 3 weeks.
Looking at Cooper Rummel on the mound, the sophomore started at Texas last year, just hit the portal, committed to play at Duke. He's had a really strong start to his summer. 16.2 innings pitched, only allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 1.62 ERA, 2-1 record for him, and this will be his 3rd start of the season. Features a lot of speed and a lot of spin. Definitely one of the aces for this pitching staff.
Yeah, Rommel, initially started as a reliever, but I think getting moved to the starting spot because I think, honestly, looking at it, the Duke been thinned out in terms of pitching ever since their coach left for Virginia. So Rommel would really fill that spot incredibly well. As you mentioned, Easton brings great velocity, great spin, and just a solid team overall.
So ready to go here at Rec Park. Manoah Chapman, right-handed second baseman, leading things off. And the Crabs looking for a fight back. They were here quite a while after the game. We were done packing up our setup up here, and they were still out in right field talking. And imagine they're looking to bounce back in a big way here tonight. Game 2 an 8-0 final. Game 1, 10-3. First pitch from Rummel up and in for ball 1, and we are underway here. Time of the first pitch is 6:03 on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. 1-0 now from Rummel downstairs. 2-0. Hitters count here early for Manoah Chapman.
Chapman yesterday in the same spot. He singled to open the game, but didn't have much else to do.
That one skied to left field. McCoy ranging in. Back is Mansberry as well. McCoy camped underneath it and 1 away for Cooper Rummel.
That's a good start for Rummel. If he can really get through these first Crabs in order, that would be huge for the Pack. Yesterday Syrup started single in the first inning, but then struck out the following 2 batters to pretty much take all of the wind out of those Crab sails.
It's now in Tyler Chapman. He takes a breaking ball in the dirt for the first pitch. One 1-0 count now. The righty fires home. I want a heater outside. 2-0 yet again here in the second slot for the Crabs. The 2-0 pitch. That one catches the outside corner on the black. 2 balls and a strike now to Chapman.
I think, the key for Rummel early on here is just going to be peppering the zone. He's got to do that a lot better. Syrup did it yesterday, 88% strike rate.
2-1. I want a check swing. Got in on the hands, but I believe that one was fouled off. He walks all the way to the Packer dugout, trying to shake that one off. It'll be 2-2 now.
Might have hit his funny bone off of that foul ball. I think it hit his funny bone. Yeah, no, it was a hit batter.
It sounded like it hit the bat from up here.
I think it might have gotten off the rear end of his elbow guard, but yeah, that sounded like it hit the funny bone, and he couldn't move. He wasn't moving his arm around. Normally, you get that feeling you can't really move it. They're gonna bring their trainer out here and look at it.
So that's Tyler Chapman. At the plate now will be Jamie Mullen. It's okay. Check that. That's Tyler Howard, the right fielder for today. Still getting checked out. Jamie Mullen, who's at the plate now, has been a bright spot with this Crabs lineup. With 2 for 3 with 2 singles yesterday. Looks like Howard is okay, and he'll stay in over at first. And 1 for 4 with a solo home run back in game 1 of the series. So Mullen at the plate. Howard is okay after the hit batter from Cooper Rummel, as he now leads off of first. One away now. Rummel fires that one inside. Falling a little bit behind in counts here early on is Cooper Rummel. Bueno. That one hit in the air left side. Cade Campbell arranging over, who was a ball magnet so far in this series. That one's foul. Campbell's been hit the ball 14, 15 times in 2 games this series at the field. Ball and a strike now to Mullen. Righty's playing third base today, as he has all series. That breaking ball up top. 2 balls and a strike now. Rummel comes set. No movement over on first from Howard. 2-1, got him. Back-to-back hit batters for Cooper Rummel, and not the start you want to see on the mound.
Yeah, well, I mean, looking back at game 1, big first inning for the Crabs that, the Packers were able to get out of, and we'll see Coach Gomes come out and talk to him.
Just gonna try and calm him down. It's been super consistent this year. Not exactly something we've seen from Rummel. Got the first out, but he's been behind in every count and now hit back-to-back right-handed batters. So break up the mound, Vizay here. Martinez will head back to home plate. 1 away here. Runners on first and second for Adam Enyart. One of the best bats in the league, and a huge spot here for him early on. Enyart batting .376 this year. That one back up the middle, base hit. Howard rounding third, heading for the plate. Picked up in center by Rex Watson. He'll throw it in, and the Crabs strike first, 1-0.
Not a good start for the Pack. They really need to dial it in a little bit here early on. Can't let themselves fall to a deficit.
The 39th RBI of the season for Adam Enyart, his first of the series. Still runners on first and second with 1 out here. Ryan Vandenbrink will step in. That curveball loops in there for a strike. See how Rummel responds on the mound. Vandenbrink playing first base today. Played his ball at Oregon State typically a catcher. 0-1. That one outside corner. Called strike 2. Now an 0-2 count for Rummel. So it's Mullen off of second. Enyart at first. Vandenbrink down 0-2. That one cut on and missed, strike 3. Got him swinging on the elevated breaking ball. And now 2 away for Rummel as he looks to do some damage control. That'll bring up Jason Areola. He is catching today for the Crabs. Rummel checks over to second. First pitch in there for a strike. And Areola did not see the field yesterday in game 2, but 2 days ago, he went 0 for 3 in his 3 at-bats. The 0-1. That one outside, bowling a strike now to the lefty. One, chopped foul down the first base side. Count will move to 1-2. Areola out of Colorado State University, Pueblo. Division II school. But in 28 games there last year, the 1-2 inside, smothered behind the plate by Martinez. So that one skipped in the dirt, and now count level at 2-2.
It's only the second time that Rummel has allowed a run in the first inning. The last time, though, was that 7-6 loss against the Rogues.
Two with 2 away. Rummel fires home, got him swinging. Blew the fastball right by him. Cooper Rummel able to strand 2, but the Crabs strike first. An RBI single from Adam Enyart, their only hit of the inning, but it brings across our first one. 1-0. We'll head to the bottom half of the first. Packers looking for a response here in the bottom half of the first as they trail 1-0. Rex Watson will try and start things off. Watson having an unbelievable start to the year. He's been incredibly hot at the plate. Leads the team in batting average, batting .700 with 10 at-bats. First pitch, downstairs. Pitcher on the mound is Cody Collins of Santa Rosa Junior College.
Yeah, Packer wearing their camo uniforms with white pants. Crabs have those red aways with white pants. The first team this year to wear white pants on the road here were the Ponders, and you know how those games fared.
That one downstairs, they'll say Watson didn't go on the check swing. Collins on the mound went 41 innings with a 2-1 record. At Santa Rosa Junior College, he gave up 23 earned runs. Only allowed 1 home run all year. The 2-0 is outside 3-0 now.
He's out of Fortuna up Coastal up near Humboldt. Fastball in high school topped out at 84.
3-0 now to Watson, the speedy center fielder. That one on its way, and it will miss down and away. So leadoff walk for Watson as he just keeps finding his way on base game after game. In his third game now in Healdsburg, and he just won't slow down. Another man who won't slow down is Dane Morrow. Morrow has been one of the hottest bats at the plate for the Packers, a team that has been one of the best offensive teams in the entire league. Also has 8 stolen bases this year, can push the pace with his speed. First pitch inside, got him on the foot, oh no. Morrow down in a heap and in some serious pain.
Dang. How fast is 90?
Morrow limping over to first. Trainer will come over and talk to him.
Yeah, that one 82 there, but Collins up to 90 miles an hour. That if that's not a testament of the Santa Rosa Junior College strength and conditioning, I don't know what is. I was able to talk to a couple friends who are playing there, and they are so meticulous with their conditioning, with their training, with what they're eating. It functions almost like a Division I program, and it's pretty obvious with the players they're pumping out there. JT Summers, one of them, Oregon catcher, and they've had a lot of Division I and MLB players come out of there.
First pitch now to Prather, a jam shot into left field. Hustling in is Harrington, who will make a jumping catch. That one almost crossed him up a little bit, but he'll put it away for the first out. And a quick appearance there from Hideki Prather, as McCoy will look to pick it up now. McCoy playing left field. "13 extra base hits. Shares the team lead with Prather. In the same spot the Crabs scored in. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. It was Enyart who drove in a single and a run in this first spot. First pitch to McCoy is chopped foul. Watson over on second, Morrow on first. Both runners with a significant amount of speed. Cade Campbell, who has been captain clutch this year, awaits on deck. He'll 1 to McCoy, a breaking ball. Misses high and inside. Ball and a strike. On 1 now, Collins shakes off a couple, now gets his sign. Stares down Watson at second, comes home. That one foul tip straight back. Now they count 1 and 2. Only one out here for the pack. Count 1-2 to McCoy. Cody Collins trying to put some pressure on here. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing the breaking ball in the dirt. McCoy goes down on strikes. And now Cade Campbell, maybe the last hope here with 2 out. Here we go. Feels like a big spot in this game. Crabs strike first and a huge opportunity for a response now with 2 aboard. It would be huge if Cody Collins could strand him here. First pitch. That one fouled straight back. Hit off the pole and ricocheted out of place somehow. So count 0-1 to the Golden Bear. Collins fires, breaking ball inside, 1-1. Campbell yesterday, 0 for 2, but drew 2 walks. Back in the first game, had a couple really solid at-bats as well, as this one's popped up in on the infield. It'll get out of play. Now 1-2. Campbell went 4 for 5, 3 RBIs, 3 singles, and a home run. An RBI single in the 3rd inning of that game, and the 2-run home run in the 7th. And a dominant 10-3 win for the Packers. He's certainly gotten the job done when he's been called upon. He's getting that call right here. The 1-2 from Collins. Breaking ball just misses. Now count level, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two away. Collins deals that one. Popped up left side over toward the Packer dugout. Over comes Mullen, who will make the catch. After giving up 3 90s on the first 2 batters, a good bounce back there from Cody Collins. 3 up, 3 down through the 3-4-5 spot of this Packer lineup, and he strands 2. Cooper Rummel back to the mound for his 2nd inning of work hit 2 batters, gave up an RBI single. As a result, the Crabs lead at 1-0. Hugo, what would you like to see change from his first inning performance there? And do you feel like he's settled in there after giving up that run?
I think he's settled in. I mean, back-to-back strikeouts definitely gives you the indication that he's done that. I think maybe not hitting 2 batters there would have helped him a little bit more. But outside of that, looked solid through his first inning of work. See if he can bounce back. They're looking for a couple more innings of length out of him, and then obviously bringing in Duncan Russell, followed by some other great pitchers.
Daniel Osborne stands in. He taps the first pitch foul. Rummel ahead 0-1. Osborne, Fagan, and Harrington due up here in the top of the second. Rummel fires home. That breaking ball clips the bottom of the zone, 0-2. To count 0-2. Rummel gets him swinging. 3 straight strikeouts for Cooper Rummel. It seems like he has settled in, and now he will face Joe Fagan.
Just hit the zone. That's all he's got to do. Throw it in the zone. Crabs really were struggling yesterday when the Packers were able to put it in the zone. Don't give them anything easy to lay off of.
First pitch bounces in front of home plate all the way to the backstop. 1-0 count. Start off the at-bat for the shortstop. Fagan, another guy who did not play. The 1-0 loops in there for a strike. Not playing game 2 and 1 for 3. One of just 4 hits for the Crabs in that series opener. 1-1, Rummel fires that one over to Lewis. Weird hop off the turf, but he will handle it easily and fire it over to Brown. 2 away. Well, 2 away now for Alex Harrington. Typically a shortstop, was in center field yesterday and now in left field. So proving himself to be versatile here in Healdsburg. Rummel, first pitch, strike, outside corner. That one misses as well. Now, ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Rummel. That one hit right side. Mansberry picks it up on his backhand. Long throw over and scooped by Tommy Brown for the 3rd out of the second. Great bounce back inning from Cooper Rummel. He goes 3 up, 3 down through the 7, 8, 9 hitter. Score remains 1-0. Trey Martinez to lead things off for the Packers here as we work our way through the second into the bottom half. Positional change as well. Kyron Humphreys comes into right field. Tyler Howard likely exiting the game after he was hitting that first at bat. Humphreys filling in for him here. Martinez, the catcher, Tommy Brown, the first baseman, and Brennan Lewis, the second baseman, due up for the Pack here. First pitch from Collins skips in the dirt, ball one. So count 1-0 now. Martinez has been a guy that's hit really well for average this year. Batting .395. The 1-0. That one popped up into center field. Couple bodies there. It'll be the center fielder Osborne who will come in and make the catch for the first out. Well, Tommy Brown will have his turn now with one away. Typically a catcher at first base today. Recently committed to the University of California, Santa Barbara. Collins kicks and fires. First pitch breaking ball misses upstairs. Count 1-0. Righty-righty matchup here. Packers still looking for their first hit. That one in there at the knees, called strike. 1-1 count now. Only one hit in this ball game and it drove in a run. The 1-1 is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike now to Brown. Count 2-1. Collins fires home. That one skied the left side, hooking into the bullpen of the Packers. It'll get well out of play. Now 2-2. Wind blowing out to right field today. That wind is blowing. Certainly a little windier than usual. Let's see if any of the teams are able to take advantage. Early makings of a pitcher's duel here, though, in Healdsburg. 2-2, Cody Collins on his way. That one got him looking. Called strike on the outside corner, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now Brennan Lewis looking to turn the tides here. Collins will step off, retake his signs. Lewis, a speedy right-handed bat over at second base today. First pitch, big swing and a miss at the breaking ball. Got him over top there, 0-1.
Yeah, Collins is looking dialed in today. This is great to see for the Crabs. Is, you know, getting at least the sympathy win puts them back within a half a game.
The 0-1 loops in there again, a breaking ball. Some good work here on the mound from Cody Collins. 0-2 count to Lewis. Collins kicks, deals, fastball, got him looking. Throws another 2 strikeouts and 3 batters. Both of them looking for Cody Collins. He keeps rolling on the mound. Still no hits for the Pack as we will head to the third.
Welcome back. Tom the third time. Hugo Traverso alongside Easton Stockford. Cooper Rummel goes into his third and likely final inning of work here with the pack. As Manoa Chapman in the top of the order will be due up for the Crabs here. 1-0 game. Rummel 28 pitches and 3 strikeouts through two rather. It'll be Chapman, then Kyron Humphreys, and Jamie Mullen. Rummel sets, kicks and delivers. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike in the outside part of the plate. 0-1 quickly here to Manoa. Chapman flew out to left in the first. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball again. That one's just a bit off the plate. 1-1.
Rummel's done a good job settling in, but finds all of his success when he's ahead in the count.
Here's the pitch, and that one, a fastball that's just off the plate again. 2-1.
He's kind of been struggling when he's gotten behind and has had to go right at guys, but when he just hammers the zone, it's tough to hit him.
Couple Packers out in the bullpen as this one's flied into center field. It'll kick down for a base hit. Chapman leading things off with a single. 1 for 2 on the day. Couple Packers out in the bullpen, duking it out in the hamster balls. Got our in-game reporter, Natalia Belmonte, out there filming them. Duncan Russell heading into the ball game soon. Humphreys, left-handed batter at the plate. Here's the pitch. That one skips in the dirt, 1-0. Humphreys came into the game for Tyler Howard. That's a huge loss for this Crabs team. Rummel sets, pitches. That one is in there for a called strike at the outside part of the plate. 1-1 now. We'll say Humphreys, I don't think many people would be able to guess where he goes to school, but they are a kind of iconic program. The Penguins of Youngstown State, Easton. They had a few great football years there up in Youngstown, Ohio.
Certainly a strong bat. Stands at 6'5". He is a large human being.
That one is low, 2-1. Or 1-2 rather.
He's in the transfer portal. So trying to find a new home.
1-2, fastball, big swing and a miss from Humphreys. He sat down swinging, 1 down here. Mullen now in the game. Coming up, he had a homer in game 1. Had a lot of power behind his bat. A home run right here would be huge for the Crabs as they look to pack on some insurance early on in this game. Packers will be going through the second time through the order in the next half inning. Rummel sets and delivers, and this one is swung on and fouled straight back, 0-1.
Mullen, definitely a guy who's been heating up in the PEL. Another Sacramento State guy on this Humboldt team who has a lot of size. 6'4", 225 pounds. Going into his junior year. He's had some strong performances. Had a stretch in June where he went 4 homers in 4 games and has been on fire ever since.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Throw down from Martinez is in there on the hop. Chapman is downed. Beautiful throw from Trey Martinez. That was beautiful. Got there on the hop, and it was so quick that they put the tag on the front foot of Chapman. He's not happy as he retreats back to the dugout. Now 2 down for Mullen. 1-1 on the way from Rummel. Check swing, did he go? Appeal to first, yes he did.
That was pretty there from Trey Martinez. Couldn't have put that more on the tag. Brendan Lewis didn't have to move his glove an inch, and it just right on that front foot. Pretty seamless and one fluid motion there. That was fun to watch.
One, two, the pitch. Fastball is past Martinez on the outside. It goes back to the backstop, 2-2. See if Chapman advances there. He's likely on third after that pass ball, but no, now, you know, behind the great arm of Trey Martinez, the Pack have a 2-2 count with 2 down, nobody on in the top of the third. Rummel sets and fires, and this one is swung on and hit well. Deep left center field. Back on it is Watson into the gap. He makes the catch. So 3 up, 3 down, and a bit of an on way for the Pack. We will head to the bottom of the third. Pack still trail 1-0. Welcome back, bottom of the third inning here. Matt Mansberry, the 9, the 1, and the 2 due up. Mansberry swings on the first fastball. It's grounded foul down the third base side and out of play. Oh, 1 is skipped in the dirt, 1-1.
Mansberry is a good leadoff guy, has some speed, but you'd like to see the Packers make some adjustments and start finding the bats a little bit. Their second time through with the top of the lineup due up on deck. And Rex Watson.
The 1-1 on the way, swung on and grounded hard to short. Picked on the hop there by Fagan. Throw to first in time, and Mansberry is retired. So far, Collins rolling, and knowing the Crabs, they're going to be looking for some length out of him. Top of the order due up now, though, with 1 down. It'll be Rex Watson. Watson walked in the first. Watson and then Morrow. Watson, as I mentioned, walked, and then Morrow was hit by a pitch. Good to see him back in the on-deck circle. Bit of a scary hit by pitch in the first. Here's the pitch from Collins. Fastball, big swing and a miss. Oh my goodness. Collins has just been so filthy. Only 28 pitches so far. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. 0-1 now. Collins, drop step, kicks and fires. And this one's inside, and it hit him. So Watson will take first base.
Collins is not happy about it. And that's a couple of times now he's missed to his glove side where it's bounced in front of home plate into the left-handed batter's box. He's done it to both righties and lefties. It seems like when he's trying to throw that slider, he's just missing his release point and kind of spiking it a little bit too hard. It's the second guy who's been hit on their front foot as a lefty.
Well, here's one of them, and it's Dane Morrow. The pitch, fastball swung on and popped up into left field. Over on it is Harrington. He drops back, moving back to his left, makes the catch. 2 down. And now here comes Hideki Prather. In this type of game, the Pack are going to really need, they're going to need a prayer. They're going to need someone to take them home tonight, and I think Hideki might be the man. See what he can do here.
Just have to get something going.
And
still no hits.
Collins wants a new ball. They don't want the offense falling flat here. Here's the pitch from Collins. Breaking ball is upstairs to Prather for ball 1, 1-0. Nobody up in the Crabs bullpen. Packers likely to bring in Duncan Russell in the 4th. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. No runs, no hits for the Packers, no errors. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped foul straight back.
Packers are elevating the ball a lot, but just not really finding the barrel. Hit the ball in the air 4 times, only grounded out once. None of them hit particularly hard.
1-1 the pitch, breaking ball swung on, and there's the first hit, grounded up the middle. Here comes Mansberry. No, he's gonna, or Watson rather, he's gonna be stopped at second. Runners on first and second with 2 down for Jake McCoy. And once again, McCoy will not have to lead off an inning. Instead, he'll be asked to continue it. McCoy, the right-handed hitter, a lot of power. Tied for 4th in home runs. Here's the pitch. He grounds this one hard to short, and trouble at short from Fagan. Oh my goodness, now trouble at third. Watson slipped, and now he's hobbling off. He'll be tagged out. Disaster for the Pack, and Rex Watson, oh no, had trouble planting his foot. There's a lot of holes in this Packers infield. It can get absolutely destroyed by the fair that comes in every May. So anyway, it's going to be, don't actually know what they're going to officially assess that. We'll have the official ruling when we come back. Well, welcome back. Power Alley due up for the Humboldt Crabs, and Duncan Russell is your new pitcher into this ball game. Russell, a .75 ERA as it stands, and he has been stellar so far for the Pack. Righty out of Cal. Just a week ago was player of the game with 7 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. Fastball is in there for a called strike. Russell is one of the hardest throwing Packers this year, and he was throwing 90 last summer, Easton, maybe topping out around 91. This year, 95. That's just such a great velo jump from the Berkeley native. The 0-1 on the way. Breaking ball, big swing and a miss, 0-2 quickly.
Not to mention the velocity also gets the 3rd most rotations per minute on the team on that breaking ball that we just saw there. And he has been arguably the best pitcher on this staff.
Here's the pitch. The 0-2 is just a bit outside, 1-2. Definitely the best active pitcher. Currently 19 strikeouts on the year, 5 walks, 1-0. I don't believe that Chandler Day will be back with the Pack. 1-2, breaking ball, big swing and a miss for strikeout number 20 on the year. Duncan Russell keeps rolling. Packers now 5 strikeouts on the day. And now Ryan Vandenbrink will come up. Haven't seen Day in a while. Haven't seen Take Crease in a while. Pretty sure he is gone as well. Here's the pitch from Russell. Fastball swung on and hit the other way. Well, deep right field. Back on it is Morrow. He will watch it go into the bleachers. Ryan Vandenbrink leaves the yard. 2-0 Crabs. So a rare run given up there by Russell. His 2nd earned run on the year. And an absolute bomb from Vandenbrink. Great to see for the Crabs as Jason Arriola will come to the plate.
You just need a response from Duncan Russell on the mound. When Cooper Rummel gave up that run earlier in the game, he locked in and shut it down. Need Russell to do the same.
Pitch, and that one's in there for a called strike, looking to lock it down indeed. Arriola struck out in the first. Here's the pitch, fastball tails away and outside. 1-1 now. Crabs trying to get that average back up. Led the league coming into the week. It's dropped 11 points though. Breaking ball is backdoor and falls right in, 1-2. Russell shakes off Martinez, shakes him off a 2nd time, now comes set. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is away there. 2-2. Russell, he's kind of not as aggressive as Fernando Rodney, but he's got his hat a bit offset to his head. A little bit of swag out there on the mound. The 2-2 on the way. Fastball is way upstairs, 3-2 now.
Yeah, I would say slightly different builds too.
Yeah.
Duncan Russell's got some height on him.
Yeah, Fernando Rodney was a little bit more of that Bartolo Colon short and big sexy type thing. Payoff pitch on the way. Breaking ball is outside, and Jason Arriola will walk. So now here comes Daniel Osborne. Osborne struck out his last time up in the 2nd. Russell kicks and fires. Osborne shows bunt, and it falls in for strike one.
Looking at Fernando Rodney and Duncan Russell, both weigh 235 pounds, but Fernando Rodney's 5'11", Duncan Russell is 6'6".
Little difference there. 0-1, fastball is swung on and fouled off down the first base side. 0-2. Now to Osborne. Russell, the pitch, fastball, big swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 on the day for Russell as Fagan will come to the plate.
It's a big strikeout there. Gets it 2 away, you're almost out of the inning. Good response to the home run.
Pitch from Russell is a top-down fastball. It's hit high on the infield, fielded on the hop by Mansberry. Throw to first in time. Side is retired. But Vandenbrink decides to go bye-bye, baby, into the right field bleachers. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 4th is looming. Packers have some work to do. Welcome back here, bottom of the 4th. Cody Collins into his 4th inning of work in this start. Cade Campbell coming to the plate. Collins has been dialed in so far. Packers got close last inning to breaking through, but pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1.
Collins has just kind of been cruising out there. Seems unfazed when there's runners on. He's just found his way out of every situation the Pack have put him in so far.
Pitch, and that one is low. 1-1. It's Cade Campbell, Trey Martinez, and Tommy Brown for the Pack. They'll look to recover here. The 1-1 on the way from Collins is swung on and line to shortstop. Joe Fagan, oh my goodness, lays out to make the play. And Campbell is down. Beautiful play there by Joe Fagan.
Not much else you can do there if you're Cade Campbell. Hit the ball hard to the pole side there and just good swing, better play.
Well, here comes Trey Martinez. Powerful right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Collins. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike, 0-1.
Backers just takes one swing to completely turn the tide of this game here. I haven't given up too much, but can't give up much more if they're not going to get the bats going.
Here's the offering. That one's swung on and fouled straight up down the first base side and out of play. Lands right next to the spot.
Julian actually talked about it on the post-game show where even if the Packers just could get 3 runs across, the pitching staff feels like they can hold on for a win. We'll see how close he was to being right.
The 0-2, breaking ball skips in the dirt, 1-2 now. Collins having himself quite the game. Through 3 1/3. He's only allowed 1 hit, well, 2. But that other one had no bearing on the game as Watson was put out at third. Fastball is swung on and fouled down the third base side. Stays 1-2. Martinez battling here. He flew out to center in the second. Collins, drop step, kicks and fires. Breaking ball is swung on and tapped gingerly up the middle. Fagan makes the play at short. Oh my goodness, another web gem. Great throw on to first for Fagan. And so now Tommy Brown will come to the plate with 2 down.
Fagan over there, sure was a freshman at University of Portland last year. Didn't play a whole lot, but it was good when he did.
Loopy curveball is just a bit high to Brown. Brown struck out in the second. Collins looking to complete 4 strong shutout innings right here. 1-0. The pitch, breaking ball is in there for a called strike.
One thing that does stand out from Fagan's freshman year performance is 29 for 30 on chances in the field.
Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2-1. Brown. 2-1 on the way. He's in there for a called strike in the outside bottom half of the plate. 2-2. Collins trying to work his way out of it. Hold this 2-0 Crab lead. Drop step, kick delivery, swung on and hit well. Center field, back on it is Osborne. He will step up and make the catch. So 3 up, 3 down, go the Pack. We'll be right back. 4-0, or 2-0 rather, through 4.
Back here, top of the 5th inning, 2-0 still the score. It's Duncan Russell will take back to the mound. Leading things off is Alex Harrington, the left fielder. First pitch to him, a fastball down low. 1-0 count to start off the 5th.
Yeah, Russell needs to just come back here and do what Rummel did. 3 up, 3 down inning. Just keep the pack in this.
The 1-0. That one skied into right field. Morrow ranging back to the fence, looking up, and it's off the wall. Harrington on his way to second. Throw in for Morrow is cut off. And a leadoff double for the 9-hole hitter as the Crabs are threatening yet again.
Well, that's what we like to see if you're a Stanford fan. That was absolutely belted. Thought that was going to get out of here from Harrington with the wind blowing out to right field. Stanford getting him next spring. They're really excited about him. They've got him. They've got Archer Horn, a few other great prospects that could be drafted come Saturday.
So it'll be Manoah Chapman now as the lineup turns over. 1 for 2 on the day. As he squares to bunt. That one popped back to the mound. Russell will scoop it up, fires on over. An easy out there, but does a job to move the runner up to third. And time is called. I think maybe they thought it was a foul ball or off his hand. My thought is, though, either way, the sac bunt would be effective there in the situation, unless he was trying to butt for a single. The umpires will come together and converse now. Let's see what everybody else saw. It stands, it would be a sac bunt for Chapman that went 1-3. The runner would advance to third, and now a sac fly scores the 3rd run of the game for the Crabs. Puts it 90 feet away. And maybe they're wondering if there was some type of interference. He's going to be called out. So Manoah will get credit for a sac bunt. The runner will move up to third. The Crabs coach will discuss the ruling with the umpire. I think he thought Trey Martinez might have gotten in the way, but just as Manoah Chapman has the right to the base path, Trey Martinez has the right to go field the ball. So kind of a situation where it feels like those two cancel each other out. With Kyron Humphreys, who steps in momentarily here. Only one at bat for him. He's 0 for 1. Came in for Tyler Howard after Howard was hit on the elbow back in the first. Good job so far by Duncan Russell. He's thrown strikes, but Crabs have kind of woken up here in this 3rd game. The bats have really come out of their shells. So that'll bring in Kyron Humphreys. Now on third is Harrington. Something in the air to the outfield. Could score him here. First pitch from Russell. Inside. Check swing, they'll say he went 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup here. That one cut on and missed. 0-2. Two big individuals here as well. Russell, 6'6". Humphreys, 6'5". Light tower power on both sides. The 0-2. Fastball up and away. Ball and 2 strikes now. Runner 90 feet away. Corners in on the grass for the Packers. 1-2, cut on and miss, strike 3. Big strike out there for Duncan Russell, as now there's 2 away. And Jamie Mullen will try and take advantage of the leadoff double from Harrington.
Well, Russell has gas, and that's what he does right there. He pumps power through power there. Kyron Humphreys couldn't catch up to it. If he connects on something, I don't doubt it's going, 300, 400 feet to right field. But that instance there, just Russell blows it past him.
First pitch now to Mullen. A breaking ball loops in there for a called hee-haw. Now 0-1. A 1-1 now for the big righty. Fires home. That one upstairs. Ball and a strike now. One count. Big swing and a miss there. Another slider got him going. Ball and 2 strikes, and Russell knocking on the doorstep of the dugout. The 1-2. Check swing, poke down the first base side, just foul. Owen fending that one off. He'll stay alive. So second try here at a 1-2 from Duncan Russell. Fires home to Mullen. Breaking ball inside corner. Walked off the mound, but called the ball. And that one wasn't exactly close. The entire baseball was in the zone. Eli does not like the call. Our analytics intern to my right. So now the count moves to 2-2. Russell rocks, fires, breaking ball got him swinging. Ball don't lie. Second strikeout of the inning, 4th of the night for Duncan Russell. He gets out of the jam, strands the runner 90 feet away, and the score remains 2-0. Brennan Lewis lead things off here for the Packers as we start the bottom of the 5th. Matthew Mansberry will be on deck before the lineup turns over for Rex Watson. We'll see if the third time is the charm through the lineup for the Packers. Still on the mound, Cody Collins has been shoving out there. Only 2 hits allowed. Both of them came back in the third. First pitch from Collins. That one slashed foul at the plate. Collins also has stranded 4 runners so far, yet to give up a run. The 0-1, again, fouled off. Lewis quickly behind 0-2 here. Struck out looking in his first at-bat back in the second inning. Collins, Roxton deals the 0-2. That one blasted to left field, no doubt about it. Lead-off home run for Brendan Lewis. He cuts the lead in half. 2-1 now the score, and the Pack are knocking on the door.
There you go. It's perfect for the Pack. They needed this, and there you go. You get Lewis, and what better than to have one of his own, another Sun Devil, calling that one.
So that'll bring up Matthew Mansberry. I'm sure I'll be seeing Brendan Lewis around at some of the baseball games next year. First pitch to Mansberry in the dirt, 1-0. Now momentum seeming to shift here at Rec Park. The 1-0 to Mansberry. That one shot the other way down the right field line, but it'll get foul. Now on a ball and a strike to the Michigan commit. The 1-1 from Collins. Bounces in there off the umpire. Now 2-1. Grant getting some cheers. I'd imagine that's the ball boy who just ran out to pick up the ball. Good job, Grant. 2-1 now the count. Still no one out here. Collins fires home. That one chopped left side. Fagan picks it. Throw to first. Big stretch from Vandenbrink for the first out. So lineup turns over now. Rex Watson in his third at-bat. He's reached both times. Walked and was hit by a pitch. And then kind of got slipped up over at third in the third inning. Was caught on a single by Jake McCoy. Trying to keep his on-base percentage through the roof here. First pitch, cut on and missed, 0-1. .700 batting average for Watson. .786 on base. That one fanned on as well, 0-2. Slugging 1,000 as well, so his slugging plus OPS is a 1.786 in his first 3 games. Probably a little higher now with the 2 times reached today. The 0-2 outside, 1-2. He's only struck out once this year as well. Could tie this game with 1 swing. His first home run of the year came as a part of a 4 consecutive bomb stretch in game 1. The 1-2, that one in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Coastal Carolina outfielder. Collins trying to respond to a home run this inning. Led off the inning, now the 2-2. That one into fair territory, but called foul by the first base umpire as that went off the front foot of Watson. So count remains 2-2. One away here for Cody Collins. This is his 5th inning of work. Two-two from Collins. Check swing all the way to the backstop. He got a piece of it. We'll do the 2-2 a third time. Just barely staying alive here.
This is what the Pack need. If they're able to get Watson on base, it opens a world of opportunity for this offense. And, you know, in an inning like this, they really need to get as many runs as they can, try and get back in this game.
The 2-2, swing and a miss. Just the second strikeout of the year for Rex Watson as he goes down swinging, and there's 2 away now.
Well, Dane Morrow, you know, he's got some power, and I think after being hit in the first, he'd like to show it off. Collins so far has been excellent. So besides that homer, he's been locked in.
4th strikeout of the game for Collins. Now his first pitch tomorrow. Up and away, 1-0. Count 1-0. That one hit well into right center field. Back it goes, and it's a brand new ball game. All tied up in the 5th. 2 solo shots. The second from Dane Morrow, and the Pack have leveled the score.
That was powered out of here, and Pack needed it. They needed to tie this ball game up. This might be their inning. This might kickstart a run of innings, but a huge one there from Morrow.
Breaking out the chains in the 5th. Brendan Lewis and Dane Morrow, both solo home runs as they are finally getting to Cody Collins. And we go back to where we started, all square. First pitch now to Hideki Prather, outside, ball 1. (1-0) from Collins. Up top, 2-0 now. Hitters count to Prather. 1 for 2 with a single. Oh, that one blasted left field. Oh my goodness! 3rd home run of the inning, and they won't stop. 3-2 the score. The Pack have flipped this game upside down.
And once again, Jake McCoy doesn't have to lead off an inning. There is always a way. If there is a mean, there is a way. Jake McCoy, when he's on deck with 2 down, you can bet your bottom dollar the guy in front of him is going to find a way to get on. And right there, oh my goodness, getting on and then some.
Talk about a response from the Pack. Back-to-back shots from Morrow and Prather. 3 and 5 batters this inning, going back to the leadoff shot from Brendan Lewis. Cody Collins will be left out. Brief mound visit. Well, and now you got another power bat and Jake McCoy up.
Yeah, and it's almost like Tuesday. You know, you had a pitcher for the Crabs that was rolling through 4, downing every hitter, left or right. He was just dialed in. And then, you know, third time through the order, and the Pack just uncorked one. That was 4 consecutive. They're a couple away, but we'll see.
Now the first pitch to McCoy, and that one lined into left field, ranging over is Harrington. That one's off the wall. McCoy wants to. On his horse, he will be in there, standing up. And oh my goodness, they just keep coming. 4th extra base hit of the inning for the Pack. 3rd in a row, and they are pouring it on here in the bottom of the 5th.
And well, now here comes Campbell, another clutch hitter. So Easton, they're rolling right now, and this is great to see. Check on the score up in Medford, 1-1 in the bottom of the 3rd at Harry and David Field between the Potters and Rogues. Tomorrow, Packers play the California Red Tails. Crabs go to Medford, and the Kings host the Potters.
First pitch to Cade Campbell, huge swing and a miss there.
Rather, the Potters host the Kings, apologies.
Oh, and 1 now for Campbell. That one chased in the dirt, 0-2. Trey Martinez on deck if it gets to him.
Matt Collins really needs a strikeout here, get out of the inning, get back in the dugout. Seeing someone warming up now. Question is this the day for Collins?
The 0-2 to Campbell. The umpire walks out from behind home plate. I'm not sure what happened there. A balk is called. So McCoy will go to 3rd. It's a balk by Coleman's, and the blood just keeps rushing here from the Crabs.
Yeah, this is not what you need if you're Humboldt. You got 1 strike, and you got to get out of this inning and get the bats back up and hope that they're able to do something against Duncan Russell, potentially a new pitcher. We'll see.
Looks like he will stay out there. Count still 0-2. McCoy now 90 feet away. The 0-2. That one lined on the left field, and it's just foul. McCoy wanted a fair ball as he came up to home plate there. We'll do the 0-2 again.
And I mean, right now, if Collins is able to get out of it, we put Julian's theory to test, and that means that the Packers pitching staff has to be almost perfect for the last, well, they've got 12 outs to do it. Would be a huge sweep here for the Pack if they're able to complete it.
Second try here at an 0-2. Collins rocks and fires. That one hit right side, will get through for a base hit. McCoy scores with ease. Campbell looking for 2. On his way to second, 4 in a row. 2 home runs, 2 doubles, eating extra base hits like crab legs out here.
That was great there from Campbell. And I mean, that bumps it now to 4 consecutive extra base hits, but this is one of 3 times the Packers have hit 3 consecutive extra base hits, and I think that's going to be the day for Collins. We're going to get a new pitcher.
So Collins will exit. 5 hits this inning, 4 runs already across, and a monster inning for the Pack. We'll take a quick break. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we return. Lefty on the mound for the Crabs. Justin Dugan coming into pitch. Final line for Collins, 4.2 innings, 7 hits allowed, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. As of right now, 4 runs all earned, but he is responsible for Cade Campbell, who currently occupies second. Dugan, a southpaw, so a bit of a change in release here for the Packers, going from lefty to righty.
Yeah, Dugan's out of UC Riverside, Elk Grove, California.
Just finished up his freshman year there.
13.24 ERA.
He'll face Trey Martinez to lead things off. Campbell off a 2-2 away here. That one tapped foul at the plate, 0-1. Probably a familiar face, I would imagine, for Dugan. Probably played each other with Trey Martinez at University of California, San Diego. The 0-1. That one blasted into left center field. It's heading for the gap, and it is down for extra bases. Campbell scores with ease, and can you believe it? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 extra base hits in a row.
And that closes the book on Collins. 4 2/3, 7 hits, all 5 runs earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts.
A 2-out rally, to say the least. 5 extra base hits in a row, all with 2 outs. 3 doubles, 2 home runs, 3 home runs this inning. Going back to the leadoff solo shot from Brendan Lewis. They just keep pouring them on. Tommy Brown now. That one skied to right field. Well, foul. Now UC Santa Barbara for Tommy Brown, the recent Gaucho. The 0-1. Breaking ball downstairs, ball and a strike now.
Yeah, looking back on that Jake McCoy single and then put out in the bottom of the 3rd, they assessed it an error on the shortstop Fagan. So only 6 hits on the day for Collins.
Ball and a strike now to Brown. That one called a strike. Was a little below the zone. Count is now 1-2. Two away here. Martinez off of second. Dugan fires home. That one shot back up the middle. Diving effort from Fagan, but it gets through. Martinez rounds third, heading for the plate. 6th run of the inning comes across for the Packers. RBI single for Tommy Brown.
Here we go. They've batted around. And now Brendan Lewis, who led off the inning with a homer, will come to the plate. This has the potential. It already is nightmare fuel right now for the Crabs as the boil continues. But this has to turn into a complete Crab sauna right now if Lewis is able to get on and even send one out.
That's 6 2-out hits for the Packers, 7 this inning. Now the first pitch to Lewis. Homered earlier this inning. Now an upstairs back pick over to first. Brown in there on a slide. When Lewis gets hot, he gets hot. So I'm almost hit for a cycle earlier this year. The 1-0. That one hit over to third. Tough play for Mullen, but he makes the catch over to first in time to finally retire the side. But a huge inning for the Packers. 6 runs on 7 hits, 3 home runs, 6 extra base hits, and an entourage from the Packers. 6-2 the score. We will head to the 6th. Starting off the sixth here is Adam Enyart. As the Crabs look for a response to the 6-run third inning from the Pack.
And we'll see if they even have one. I mean, that is pretty demoralizing right there. You throw 2 runs up on the board and then just get pounded.
That one slapped right side. Lewis collects onto first, 1 away. That'll bring up Ryan Vandenbrink. He homered his last time around. Duncan Russell working into his third inning. One for 2 with that homer. First pitch from Russell, low and away. That one in there for a strike. Ball and a strike now to Vandenbrink. One away here for Duncan Russell. The 1-1 cut on and missed. We'll wait to see who the next arm out of the bullpen will be for the Packers. Russell could go one more or would end off here. Mason Orma potentially going today as well. The final game of this 3-game series. The 1-2, that one firewood over to third. Campbell catches it in the air. Interesting there. The bat almost went as far as the ball, but it's the second out.
Oh, well, good to see there from Campbell to make that catch despite firewood.
So that'll bring up Jason Ariola. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk in his 2 plate appearances. Russell, first pitch. That one flown to right. Went all the way to the Crabs bullpen. Count 0-1 to Ariola. Catcher tonight. That one lined back up the middle. That'll loop in for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Ariola, and the Crabs might have something working here as he's digging for 2. He'll slide in there. Watson had some trouble with it in center field, so it'll be a single with an extra base on the air there from Watson, I would imagine.
Hey, huge there for the Crabs to at least get that done.
So now, instead of 2 outs and a runner on first, 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for Daniel Osborne. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, check swing there. Martinez collects and appeals at the same time. He did not go 1-0.
Waiting for the appeal from the first base umpire, and it took him a minute, but he eventually goes. He shakes his head. No, he didn't go. Why are you guys appealing to me? It's kind of zoned out there. I understand. That was just a little late appeal.
Martinez appealed while he was picking up the ball from behind him. Runner almost halfway to third as that one's outside. 2-0. Looks like Ariola could go here. Although I doubt it with 2 outs. Quite the secondary though. That one outside on the black on the fastball there. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Russell stares down at second. Now comes home. That one in the dirt. Good stop by Martinez. 3 balls and 1 strike. That one cut on and missed there. Fastball at 91 miles an hour goes right past him. Now a full count with 2 away. Big pitch in this ball game for Duncan Russell, trying to get those hot bats back to the plate. That one foul away. Take 2 here. 3-2 count. The payoff pitch from Russell. Swinging in the dirt. That one bounces to home plate. Martinez over to first. I think some cheers from the stands for a foul ball, but it will not matter. 3rd out of the inning. So 1 hit for the Crabs. They strand that runner out there on second. Score remains 6-2 as we'll go to the bottom half of the 6th. New pitcher on the mound for the Crabs is Eli Fogelman. Will step in. Fogelman played at the College of Marin. Not far from here, about a 40-minute drive. Went to St. Mary's High School. Right-handed pitcher just finished up his freshman year. 15 appearances with a 4.96 ERA for him. First batter he will face will be Matthew Mansberry. Lineup batted through. Brennan Lewis started and ended last inning. First pitch to Mansberry, flared into right center field for a base hit. And that one gets away from Humphreys. Mansberry stretches it to 2. Good hustle play there from Matthew Mansberry as that one skipped away from Humphreys. And Matthew Mansberry welcomes Fogelman to the game with a single and tacks an extra base on.
And here comes Cannon Golden, fresh off the bench. Looking to make an impact here.
Golden out of Ole Miss, left-handed bat with some serious speed. Is that a hot start? First pitch. That one lined to right field, base hit. Mansberry will hold up at third. Golden holds up at first. It'll be runners on the corners here with nobody out as the meat of the lineup comes through. Dane Morrow being the start of it. 2 pitches, 2 singles. And now 9 hits in the last 2 innings for the Packers.
Mansberry's hit was ruled a double there. Now with runners on the corners, I mean, Morrow looks great so far, so excited to see what he does here.
1 for 2 with a solo homer. First pitch, inside. It's now 8 hits in the last 9 batters for the Packers. Dane Morrow started that stretch with his home run. 7 straight 2-out hits after him. 1-0 up top, 2-0. Last inning, 7 straight 2-out hits, 6 of them extra base hits, and 3 solo home runs. That one fouled straight back off the screen. 2 balls and a strike now. Count 2-1 tomorrow. Still no one out here. Runners on the corners. Golden in motion here. That one skips away. Here comes Mansberry to the plate. He'll score easily. Movement on the base paths causing a little bit of chaos. 7th run of the game for the Packers as Mansberry scores on the pass ball.
This is great to see right now.
Count 3-1 tomorrow. Now just the lone runner on second as Fogelman will step off. Fogelman is not McLovin this right now, Hugo.
I don't think he is. I don't think anyone of the Crabs fandom is McLovin a sweep.
3-1, big swing and a miss. Bat slips out of the hand of Morrow. I bet he goes back and gets some sweet stick. Yeah, there he goes. Back to the on-deck circle. We're going to get a little bit of pine tar there. Make sure that doesn't happen again. And now a full count here, no one out. Golden has speed on second. Base hit would likely score him. So a full count now. Righty Fogelman gets the sign, comes set. Fires home, cut on and miss, strike 3. Dane Morrow goes down on strikes and Fogelman gets his first out of the inning. 1 away. So Hideki Prather now. He is 2 for 3 with a single and a solo homer. And back to back with Morrow. Now another RBI chance for him. First pitch from Fogelman outside. Good stop behind the plate there by Areola. (1-0) the count now to Prather. Fogelman checks over to second. Fires home. That one gets to the backstop. Golden on his way to third. He'll be there standing up. And now 90 feet away from scoring, and Prather can drive him in with the sac fly. Packers lead the PEL in sac flies, but are yet to drive one across this series. A wild pitch there from Fogelman. Get a brief mound visit from Areola. The 2-0. That one lined into left center field. That'll be down for extra bases. Golden trots home. Prather looking for 2. He's going to get the windmill. Prather wants 3. Slide into third. He's in there. Hideki Prather 3/4 of the way to the cycle, a single, a triple, and a home run. Have yourself a night.
There we go. Hideki just proving everyone right on how good he is with his bat. So incredible. 3 for 4 tonight, as you mentioned, Easton. 3/4 of the way to the cycle. A double would put him there. Right now, it just looks like an endless line of offense for the Pack and an endless nightmare for the Crabs.
Zane Kelly will step in. First pitch in there for a strike. Pinch hitting for Jake McCoy. He'll come into play left field as well. So it'll be Golden in for Watson in center and Kelly in for McCoy in left.
McCoy playing his last game as a Packer tomorrow. Maybe a somber end to his career.
The 0-1 cut on and missed. And Zane Kelly quickly behind 0-2. Fogelman comes home. That one outside. Still only one away here. Ball and 2 strikes to Zane Kelly. Fogelman shakes the first, likes the second. Infield in on the grass, accounting for Prather. Tap foul at the plate by Kelly. Retry the 1-2. Sun coming down in left field. Temperature dropping with it. The infield in. Fogelman fires. Big swing and a miss there from Kelly. He's put down swinging. And now 2 outs for Fogelman. He's gotten both of them via strikeout. And Cade Campbell will step up 2 away. Already 2 across this inning. Campbell 1 for 3 with a double that drove in a run. Out in front on the breaking ball. 0-1. The 0-1 from Fogelman. Check swing from Campbell. Appeal down. No, he did not. 1 ball and 1 strike to the righty. Fogelman comes set, the 1-1. That one a soft liner up the middle. Picked up by Chapman onto first to retire the side. Back-to-back innings with runs for the Packers. They drive across 2 on a wild pitch where Cannon Golden scored it. An RBI triple from Hideki Prather. It's 3 hits, 2 runs across, 1 left aboard for the Pack. We'll head to the 7th.
Well, the Crabs wanted Lerma, and they got him here. It's Lerma time in the Berg. The lefty stands up here, and I think he was hoping for a bit of a closer game, but 6 runs in the 5th and 2 runs in the 6th will do it. First offering is in at the knees. Ball 1-0 now. Joe Fagan. It'll be Fagan, Harrington, and then the top of the order with Manoa Chapman. And boy, I mean, Easton, you enjoyed that one. I think we all did. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike. 1-1 there from Lerma. Oh my goodness. 8 runs across 2 innings, and the Pack look more than likely now to move 2.5 games ahead of the Crabs here. Here's the pitch. Fastball is swung on and hit dead center field. In on it is Golden. Now backing up. He will make the catch for out number 1.
Golden just entered the game, and kind of one of those situations, as soon as you come in off the bench, the ball always finds a way to find you. And getting tested early there, very first batter, right at him. Good job to kind of settle in and find that one there.
Pitch in there is in there for a called strike. Lerma just so filthy with his pitch mix. The 0-1 breaking ball is in there for a called strike in the inside part of the plate.
So defensive changes for the Packers. Zane Kelly in left, Cannon Golden in center. Dane Morrow remains in right. The only other substitution is Matthew Austinfort now at first base for Tommy Brown.
The pitch, 0-2 is outside. It tailed out there 1-2. Lerma looking for the strikeout here. 1-2, kicks and fires. This one is swung on and fouled down the third base side and out of play. 1-2. Lerma, last time he faced the Crabs, well, I think he lives in infamy up in Humboldt. 5 innings pitched in Game 2 of the championship series last year. 9 strikeouts, no hits, no walks. Unreal. Was easily player of the game. The 1-2 is inside, and Arrington leaves it there. 2-2 now. The pitch. That one in on the hands. 3-2 now.
Back-to-back close pitches on the inside. Feels like a good spot for Lerma to go away here.
Arrington's doing a great job of battling against the lefty. He kicks and fires. This one is reached out for and grounded over to short. Fielded by Mansberry. Throw to first is in time. And the Crabs fans can't believe it. Austinfort did a great job of stretching out for that one. And Arrington doesn't think so. So, I mean, the bright side for that umpire, the dark side for that umpire, he was pretty safe. But the bright side for that umpire, it is an 8-2 game, so there's not really much to contest there. You know, might as well just contest the last 3 pitchers then. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike.
It's definitely a bang play. It wasn't. He looked safe from here, but it's tough to tell. That was one without replay review. It could go either way.
0-1, swung on and fouled down that third base side. Again, 0-2 now. Lerma just locked in. Update up in Medford. Bottom of the 5th, 2-1 lead for the Potters. They're looking to avoid the sweep. Kyron Humphreys on deck here, hoping that Chapman is able to work his way on base. 0-2 now, Lerma. Shakes him off a second time, now gets his sign. Lerma kicks and fires. Check swing, and that one's in the dirt. Did he go? First base umpire says no way. A little scared there.
That could have upset a lot of Crabs fans very quickly. Very quickly. very quickly.
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
Very quickly. 1-2. Lerma pitches. And that one is in at the knees. Chapman froze. It's Lerma time in the Berg, and the Pack are doing well. 8-2. When we come back, it'll be a new pitcher for Humboldt. But first, we'll have CC Brenner for the 7th inning stretch.
And join me in singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Ready? Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back, and we'll root for the Packers. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Woo!
Thank you, CC.
Welcome back here. First name, last name on the mound for the Crabs. We do not have a number 33 on our roster here.
We are working on it, though.
And now it is time for Trey Martinez. Here's the first pitch. Upstairs to Martinez. With the windup, I could see a Brody Jacobs.
Are you just guessing based on the name and the windup? Because that's not a good way to go about it.
No. I'm just guessing on the windup from last year because Jacobs, him and his cousin have such great windups. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. They were able to dice up the Packers a couple times last year. Brody and Spencer. One and one, now to Martinez. The pitch. Big swing and a miss, 1-2.
So we believe this is Antonio Nordman out of West Valley Junior College, 6'3", 115 pounds, just finished up his freshman year right-handed arm.
Yeah, that does check out. That looks like Antonio Nordman. 1-2 now. Nordman kicks and fires, and that one is pulled, and it hits the dirt before hitting the backstop. 1-2. West Valley, a very solid NorCal Junior College for all sports, really, out in San Jose. Two now. Nordman sets and delivers. That one's upstairs, 3-2. And Spencer Jacobs back with the Crabs this year out of Park University in Gilbert, Arizona. Do not see his cousin, though. Full count, payoff pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss, and a great start to his outing from Antonio Nordman. And now that'll bring up Matthew Austinfort. Austinfort comes in for Tommy Brown here. Matt and Michael, the two brothers on this team. See what Matthew can do here. Here's the first offering. Swung on in line right up the middle. Base hit there from Austinfort. And he comes back with a roar. And here comes Brendan Lewis.
Lewis had the home run that really turned all the momentum. And now has a runner on here too.
Here's the pitch. Check swing. Doesn't matter, falls in for called strike one, 0-1. A 1. Breaking ball is in the dirt, 1-1. One down. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up into right field. Coming in on it is Humphreys. Will he get there? No, he won't. He checks up and has trouble fielding it. Scurrying over to second is Austinfort. And now runners on first and second after the single there from Brendan Lewis.
Looks like Humphreys kind of pulled up on that one. It almost looked like he was there or would have had a chance if he had slid or laid out for it, which at this point in the game, you got to stay right where you are if you're the Crabs, and laying out for it might be worth it there, but Lewis bloops one in there. Now a really good chance here for Mansbury.
One, two, runners on first and second for Matthew Mansbury. The pitch, breaking ball swung on and fouled down the first base side. And now we're going to have a mound visit here for Nordman.
Maybe discussing signs with the guy on second. But, I mean, threw a first pitch strike. Got a soft pop up there with Lewis that just didn't get caught. Not the worst start at all to his outing.
See what Mansbury can do to try and prolong this Packers roll on offense. The 0-1 is in the dirt, 1-1 now. The pitch. Swung on and popped up down that right field line. Pesky play into foul territory. Goes Vandenbrink, and he dropped the ball. Oh, my goodness. He had it in his glove, but couldn't haul it in.
That's a tough play there in the trouble grounds. That could have been caught by Vandenbrink at first, Chapman at second, or Humphreys in right. I think three of them could have had a chance at that ball. None of them were easy, though.
So 1-2, one down. Lewis at first, Austinfort at second. And an 8-2 lead here in the bottom of the 7th for the Pack. They've just exploded over the last 2 innings. And sometimes that's all it takes. And all it has took. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit foul down that first base side. Out of play. So it remains 1-2 with 1 down here for Mansbury. Golden on deck in the top of the order. They'd like to get at least another out before that. Here's the pitch, and that one's a fastball that's just off the outside part of the plate. 2-2. Mansbury, one of the best high school bats, now playing for the Pack. 2-2 on the way. Swung on and fouled off again down that first base side. I mean, we look at just what has happened over the past couple days and how the individual leaders have changed and shifted. Batting average, notably, no more Crabs in that one as the breaking ball is in the dirt. Check swing, and the first base umpire says no way. 3-2. No longer any Crabs leading the batting average, although Derek Bartram has climbed up into the top 5. Bartram, a Novato native, playing out for the Mudcats. 3-2 now to Mansbury. The pitch. Fastball is swung on and grounded hard to third. Play is made. Throw to second for 1. Throw to first is in time. Double play. Well, it goes both ways. 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. And the Crabs are able to get out of it 8-2 when we return. Welcome back, top of the 8th, and we have a new hitter coming in to pinch hit for Kyron Humphreys. Is going to be Kawana Soares, the one who is loved, and well, the baseball gods haven't loved the Crabs this week as they are on the verge of being swept. Soares entered the week one of the best bats in the league, and well, he's been dethroned. A pretty solid week for Derek Bartram and Cade Campbell, and he's out of the top 5. Here's the pitch. Fastball is upstairs, 1-0. In fact, the Crabs entered this week with 4 guys hitting above 400, and they exit the week with only Kiwanasaurus. The 1-0 swung on and fouled straight back into the fence. 1-1. Suarez. 1-1 from Peter Storiahan is in the dirt. 2-1. Storiahan into the game here. Mason Lerma goes an inning, strikes out a batter, not much else of note. Storiahan is college teammate and fellow all Big West reliever trying to continue his dominance. 2-1 is in the dirt. 3-1 now.
It's an 8-2 game here. You just got to throw strikes. Let the defense work behind you. Can't be afraid to go right at guys.
Yeah, Storiahan has continued his run of dominance into the PEL. Pitch, and that one is swung on and popped up into center field. Over on it, ranging to his right, is Golden. He'll make the catch. 1 down. Jamie Mullen now will come to the plate. Question is, for the bottom of the 8th, who do they put in right field? Do you think they put in Suarez?
I don't know.
Maybe we see Anane Wilson head out there for the Crabs. It begs the question, as it'll be Mullen and then Enyart. Maybe trying to get the run of great average rolling. The pitch, that one's in the dirt, 1-0. On the way, swung on and lined deep left field, way back there. If it's fair, it's gone. It is foul. Mullen trying to get number 7.
That ball's mashed. How was that hard?
Yeah, absolutely bullied by the bat there. Don't know. Do we have a read on how fast that was hit?
Probably not.
Probably not. Check with our analytics czar of the week, Eli. Eli, do we have a read on that last ball? No, we do not. Here's the pitch. That one runs inside on his hands. 2-1. Just the way that Rec Park is oriented, it can make it tough for TrackMan to read batted balls. 2-1 now with 1 down. The pitch, swung on, and this one's lined into left field. It'll fall for a base hit. So now Adam Enyart will come to the plate with 1 down and 1 on. Last night in the 8th inning, the Crabs, no, I'm thinking about 2 games ago, the Crabs were able to find some light in the 8th inning on a Jaden Shabry home run that brought home 2. We'll see if Enyart can crawl also much closer to Osario Agard. First pitch is a fastball, big swing and a miss from Enyart, 0-1. JC at 9 homers, he leads the PEL. Haven't seen him over the past couple games, likely getting geared up for the draft. He is still eligible following the draft. 0-1 is swung on and fouled down the right field line and out of play. 0-2 quickly here for Storiahan. On the way. Swung on and reached out for, hit through the 3-4 hole into right field. Mullen will be held up at second. Throw to third was on the money there from Morrow. So back-to-back singles, and it's now runners on first and second with 1 down for the Crabs. Brings up Ryan Vandenbrink. He went yard back in the 4th. Storiahan going to meet with Martinez, have some brief words here. Talk things over with Vandenbrink coming over.
This is reminiscent of the first game these two teams played, where the Packers were up by quite a bit heading into the late innings of the game, and then in the 8th, the Crabs scratched across 2, but wasn't quite enough.
I think E.J. McGrew is out in the Packers bullpen using one of the hamster balls as a beanbag, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Coach Millican was out there as well, and I think that's why they blew him up. I think we were asked to blow them up today, and I think the pitching staff might have requested them.
Runners on first and second, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is just outside, 2-0. Well, rather 1-0. Our scoreboard had it wrong. Here's the pitch. Top down fastball is upstairs across the collarbone, 2-0. With one down, runner on first and second. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 3-0 now to Vandenbrink. See what they can do. The 3-0 is in there at the knees. 3-1. The pitch from Storiahan, swing and a miss. Count moves to 3-2. What a bounce back here from Peter.
Just great composure out there. Just finding a way to find the strike zone and not just throwing it right down the middle either. Those were both pretty good pitches on the outer third.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss at the high cheese. Peter Storiahan, what a bounce back. And now 2 down with runners on first and second. And Jason Areola coming to the plate.
And Areola is 1 for 2 today. He's been swinging it pretty good. Strikeout and a walk. Has a single, which is back in the 6th, that he stretched into extra bases.
Here's the first offering, and that one's inside. 1-0. 1-0 with 2 down here. Storiahan checks on the runner at second. Big lead. Here's the pitch. Fastball is swung on, popped up into left field in foul territory, giving chase, and it'll land over by Bryce Cox's bing bag.
E.J. McGrew is underneath it. He almost got ran over. Zane Kelly didn't see him there. He was running over for that foul ball.
It looks like Bryce Cox is now using the beanbag out there. It's Cox and Lerma, too. Lerma's out there with him. Here's the pitch, and that one is going to be low, 2-1. Lerma and Cox, the 2 Sonoma County prospects. Gotta love it. Sitting out there enjoying a nice day at the ballpark. 2-1 now with 2 down. Storiahan, the 1 ERA. Here's the pitch. That one is in there at the knees for a called strike, 2-2. He's got a 1-0 record in 5 appearances, 9 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. So deuces here. The pitch. Swung on and popped up in on the infield. Over on it is Mansberry. He ranges towards second and will make the catch, nearly stepping on the bag. So the Crabs are retired. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 8th as they look to extend this lead. Well, welcome back here. Cannon Golden will lead things off. Change out in the outfield. It is now Anane Wilson out in right field as we get ready to start the bottom of the 8th inning. And a new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. Nordman goes an inning, gives up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Here's the pitch. That one is a big swing and a foul tip from Cannon Golden on the high cheese there. On the mound now for the Crabs is another numberless player. '26 out there. Don't have a 26 on our roster. Could be. Oh no, it is Cooper Olsen. We do have a number 26. I missed that. Cooper Olsen is out there from Butte College, up in Chico. The 0-1 on the way from Olsen. Skips in the dirt. 1-1. Packers just looking, if anything, to get some insurance before they try to bring things home in the 9th for the sweep, which is who will come in. 0-1 now here. Olsen delivers, and that's a breaking ball that is just inside. 2-1. How fast? 2-1 on the way. That one's in the dirt, 3-1. Some EFIS action out here. Breaking balls coming in at 64 miles an hour.
This fastball, that last one came in at 76.
2-1, or 3-1 rather. Olsen kicks and fires. This one is swung on and lined on the ground to second, throw to first in there for out number 1, as now Will Van Wee will come up. Off the bat, sounded a lot harder hit than it actually was, as Will Van Wee will come to the plate. Van Wee and then Hideki Prather, and Prather, his last chance at getting the cycle. He will get a shot. Van Wee trying to be like Austin Reeves in his clutch factor. Here's the pitch. That one is just off the plate, 1-0. Van Wee, tall right-handed bat from the University of Houston. 1-0. Olsen delivers, and this one is slapped right to third. Casual catch for Jamie Mullen. 2 down.
Let's see if Prather can do it here. We've had a lot of guys get close this year. Brendan Lewis was close. Zane Kelly was close. Still waiting for the first cycle of the year. Certainly wouldn't be shocking if Prather was the guy to get it done.
Yeah, the third-year Packer stands in here. The pitch from Olsen. That one is low, 1-0. Prather spits on it. He waits for the right pitch as he looks for the cycle.
Needs a double.
Question is, if he hits one out in the gap and it's a possible triple, do you think he goes 3?
Nah.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. 1-1 now. Good game of hacky sack going on out in the bullpen. 1-1, breaking ball is swung on and hit the other way. And a leaping grab by Manoah Chapman to steal the chance at a 2-bagger. Likely would have just been a single, but what a catch by Manoah Chapman. Full flying squirrel as he makes the grab. We'll be right back. Oh my goodness, we head to the 9th.
Top of the 9th inning here for the Packers. Simon Lemke looking to close things out. Recently transferred to Wichita State, became a shocker. And now trying to put the Crabs to rest.
Yeah, well, I think it's come as a shocker to everyone that the Crabs have been so shut down by this incredible Packer pitching staff.
Daniel Osborne leads things off. That one chopped back to the mound. Lemke collects onto first and one away.
That was Jaden Shabery with the grounder. Osborne is down as he struck out in unison for a hat trick. As you know, Fagan will come to the plate. I think the Crabs will be very, very happy to just get back on the bus and put this in the rear view, albeit they do have to make a 6-hour drive up to Medford. Do you think they'll head back to Humboldt for the night, or what do you think's going to happen?
I don't know. First pitch. That one in there for a strike.
I would assume for the sake of cost, probably go back to Humboldt.
I don't see why not. They probably, I mean, it's what, probably an hour or two between the two.
Yeah. About that.
Far up north. The 0-1, Lemke deals. That one hit well into right field. Ranging in is Dane Morrow, but it'll be Brendan Lewis who makes the catch at second base. And quickly, 2 away. Packers looking to extend their lead at the top of the PEL standings to 2.5 games. Would be their 13th win in conference. That one shot the other way, ranging over is, I believe, Will Van Wee out there. As in Lewis will cut that one off, and a 2-out single for Alex Harrington, his second hit of the day.
And now it is Manoa Chapman time. We'll see what Chapman can do here. Snagged and stole Hideki Prather's chance at a double there. But we'll see what Chapman to try and save the Crabs right here.
First pitch from Lemke. Hit foul down the first base side, 0-1. Lemke got that funky sidearm release. We've compared him to a righty Chris Sale.
Never thought I'd see the day that the Pack would sweep the Crabs in the regular season, but we'll see.
The 1-0 popped up again down the first base side, and 0-2 now for Lemke.
We're going to have the claps coming tomorrow night. Packers play here Friday night game against the California Red Tails at 6 p.m., and then they head up to Humboldt in about a week for a road series there.
Here come the claps. 0-2 count. Lemke kicks, deals that one upstairs. So now ball and 2 strikes to Manoa Chapman. With 2 away, runner off of first. Lemke comes set, the 1-2. Up top again. The 2-2, Lemke fires, swing and a miss. Crack 'em, butter 'em, eat 'em. It's a crab feast here in Healdsburg. The Packers sweep the Humboldt Crabs. Simon Lemke shuts it down. Packers get the win, 8-2 your final score. For more on tonight's game, I'll kick it over to Julian Corey and Hugo Traverso for tonight's post-game show.
Well, thank you so much, Easton. The Pack secure the sweep. Hugo Traverso joined alongside by Julian Corey. Incredible game, 8-2. The Pack get the win. Huge, Julian.
I mean, really just an incredible series all around. I mean, the biggest series up to this point in the year for the Packers. They come in half a game back of first place, and I mean, they do exactly what they need to do on all facets of the ball. The pitching side was phenomenal. The at-bats were phenomenal. I mean, just firing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, so the win will go to Duncan Russell as he comes in relief to get the victory. Great game from him. Great game all around, and a great series all around for the Packers pitching staff. They were just so dialed in this week and looked so incredible. And now they only have 3 more league games left, a weekend series, 1 game here, 2, a doubleheader up in Solano at Solano College against the Mudcats. So going to be a very exciting week, Julian.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the biggest thing with this pitching staff is they just didn't let any of the adversity get to them. I mean, when there was runners on base, they still kept attacking. When there was runners in scoring position, they stayed in the zone. They got the job done. I mean, just overall, just phenomenal stuff all around, and a really good job of being the aggressor on the mound and not being afraid to go after guys no matter the situation.
Well, the final totals for the game, the visiting Crabs, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base. Packers, 8 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, 7 left on base. Duncan Russell, of course, gets the win. Cody Collins gets the loss. 2 hours and 42 minutes is the final time of the game. And the Pack are back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. For a Friday night game against the Red Tails. And then back here again on Saturday for a 6 p.m. game against the Solano Mudcats before they head to Solano College on Sunday for a daytime doubleheader at 11 a.m. But going to be a lot of excitement over the next few days, and it's got the key for the Pack have to be just attacking the zone. Just as Julian said, they can't shy away from attacking, and it's been exceptional for the Pack. They move now on the season to 24-4, and they have won 3 in a row, 13-3 in conference play, 2.5 games ahead of the Crabs, who fall to 11-6. And depending on what happens up in Medford, as we'll get a score check right now, still 2-1. Potters lead it in the bottom of the 7th up there. We could have a very, very exciting league race as it stretches into the final 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is, especially for the Packers, is they just proved that they can handle anything that's coming their way. I mean, Medford, they win 2 out of 3 against the Potters, 2 out of 3 so far this year, and in the sweep of the Crabs, the team that was at the top that at that point had dethroned them from the top place in the league standings. I mean, they've shown they can really do it all, and it wasn't just by, a lousy run or 2. I mean, pure domination on offense, almost double-digit runs in every game.
Well, everyone, I'd like to thank you for joining us. You can join us all tomorrow at 6 p.m. as the Packers take on the California Red Tails. You don't want to miss Saturday's game, as right here in the ballpark we'll have a jersey auction you can wear live, authentic and game-worn jerseys. You can get them, hang them on your wall, have a few players sign them. Just enjoy it. A lot of great jerseys out here that are up for purchase from the Packers, and that's an auction that's happening on Saturday, 6 p.m. But for one final time from Healdsburg and Recreation Park for Easton Stockford, Julian Corey, Nolan Brenner, and myself, Hugo Traverso. It's been a great one. Packers sweep the Crabs. They win tonight, and a stunning 8-2 victory. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you.